So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change.
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vietnam have their second corner now. He's found the way through. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. This might spell danger. He has a look up. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Dembele. Dembele!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Thuram. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering...
Pedri! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Botafogo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's forced to go back. Pedri is onto it in a flash. That's been cut out, well played. Belling. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Opts to... He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pedri tries to pass it through, showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram. Thuram takes control of it, and he's on the move. Shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? 30 minutes gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Neves. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Pedri. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams...
Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Konate goes long. Konate. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Deftly away. Looking for the run. Girassi couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cucurella.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's clever. And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Botafogo ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
That gets things going for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Long ball by the goalkeeper. João Neves. Now Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And that's gone loose. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's managed... Can he finish? Goal! The second half sparks straight into life. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And a chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dembele.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Haaland. Can he get it? Big chance! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 6,
Vietnam making another change here. Vietnam get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, what has happened? Goes for a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And they've got rid. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Osimhen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Oh, terrible pass. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland. Great chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Szoboszlai. And here's Haaland. Szoboszlai. That's good play. And that's been... And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Haaland really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now, this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot.
Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice-looking ball, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri. Nuno Mendes. Marek Soboslai. Looking for options for movement. Haaland has it in a wide position. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's onside. Climbs up big. He has done it. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not...
And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. Girassi! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. The ideal start.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's Pedri. Nice interception, well timed. Dembele gets flagged offside. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice physical challenge. Rodri. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's headed upfield. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Rodri. Quarter of an hour played. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Ndika.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Dembele goes short. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And he's cut it out. Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Neves. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Now João Neves. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. No, again there's no way through.
Botafogo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Jimenez. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's running through. Chance! He's scored! Botafogo back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 added minutes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Mendes. He has found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! It's in! And they're back in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done. And there is the half-time whistle. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that was very necessary. Botafogo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's managed to get rid. Nuno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Flings in across. He rises! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dembele. Number 9.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Fernandez. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Mbappe, shot, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field is number 8, Chouameni. Substitutions taking place.
Yildiz. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. And they're quick to press.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Girassi. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Yildiz plays it short. Oh, super ball! Botafogo given another corner. Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He is through here. Fernandez gets a cross in. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. Ndika getting this one clear, and he's certainly onside here. Drilled in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they've got it again. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Yildiz. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. They get a throw in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mathias Cunha. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ruben Dias.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes short and sharp. And he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Reece James.
Into extra time we
Coming on to
go.
replace him is number 5.
Picked out and a chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yildiz. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! Mathias Cunha. Nuno Mendes. Eder Militao. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandes. He's played it back. Look at this. Can he finish? The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. Yildiz. Mendes has created 1 goal already. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Eder Militao. Coming on the field.
Exhaustion,
is
physical and
4,
mental. Will we find a winner?
Substitution in progress.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. Thinks about the shot. Mohamed Salah! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this This could well be it! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Knocks it into space. Haaland! That's another chance! Vietnam get their fourth corner. Girassi attempts a clearance. Fernandez. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Can he latch on to this? Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's been given away. Oh, he's bustling. Shot at goal! It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame, Mr.
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Szoboszlai, foot in. Bellingham. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mohamed Salah voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please look at the screen for
well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bellingham!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And it's Neves. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. Can he get it through? Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Neves. And here's Thuram. That's very neat. Now it's Kimmich. Picked out brilliantly. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Indica. Rodri. It's Bellingham. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Rodri. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He might be it, and the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Girassi, Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Chouameni, Pedri. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves just eases him off the ball. And that was very necessary. Konate. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Showing good feet. And it's Rodri. Oh, good take in a good area. Mendes receives it in a good position here. Corner number 2 then. João Neves plays it short. And that's an excellent interception. Tries to get it clear. João Neves going full steam ahead down the left flank. That is lovely. João Neves puts a cross in. Oh, this looks sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pedri. Chouameni. Oh, that's superb. Spread out to the left. Cucurella puts them all in. João Neves is there and he can get that clear. This is Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella crosses. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Some
screen
first half
right now
thoughts?
for information
Well, at least
on
the
our shuttle
defence
bus
can
service.
look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Botafogo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Turan couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's in a great position here. Oh, right place, right time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good alertness. And he can clear it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 21, Dembele.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Sergio Guirassy. Number 6,
Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank.
on the field.
That's
Number
a decent
22,
clearance.
Fernandez. Number 14,
Can he get on the end of this?
Matthias Cunha. Number 15, Eucharist.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Erling Haaland.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Substitutions taking place.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's good running with the ball. Good read, needed to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Vietnam making another change here.
Coming on the field is number 3.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yeah. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He is through here. Szoboszlai tries across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They want to be quick to recover this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, they could break here. Threads one in. Now it's Yildiz. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Looking to play him in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's found the way through.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Somersley
time.
drives it in. He's got full. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Oh, Peter, you've got a feel for him. We all dream of goals, but I can tell you that would have been the very last thing on his mind.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And the number on the board is 3. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club
How would you
members
sum
who are
up what we've
celebrating their
witnessed, Jim?
birthdays today.
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And that's where we have to end it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mendes picks it up out wide. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neves. He's had a shot!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Gravenberg. Now João Neves. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Decent chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mbappe. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham. And it's Gravenberg. João Neves. And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. Pedri. João Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. João Neves, he shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Could try cutting inside here. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam have it back and can go again. Great vision. Can he finish? They just took too long getting forward.
Girassi cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Ruben Dias, and it's Neves. And Mendes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Girassi. That pass has been well intercepted. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gravenberg gets into a good position. And it's Neves. Showing good feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. João Neves. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. Played over towards the opposite flank. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Thuram, there he goes, motoring forward.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Oh, nice touch. Strokes it back. And he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. Chouameni. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
We have got changes here from
Ukraine.
both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Terho Girassi. Number 27, Morgan Rogers.
Lovely pass,
Number
but can he
7,
get there?
Hadrian. Number 4.
Oh, sweet
Van
feet.
Dijk. Coming on the field.
Ruben
Number
Diaz
21,
gets across and
Dembele.
deals with it.
Number 20.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Mbappe.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Rafinha.
Well,
Number
that's a booking,
22,
always looked it.
Fernandez. Number 11, Reimer. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 25.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Chouameni. Rafinha. Rafinha. Now it's Chouameni. Tries to think it through. Cleared without complication. Corner number 2 then. He's found some... Can he finish? And they've got rid. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Mohamed Salah is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Driving forward. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's come. Oh, they could be caught out here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Rafinha. And Konate. Jimenez. Vietnam go in search of a late winner. And it's Jimenez. And Konate. Jimenez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Fernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that's
Taken in a hurry. Well seen, saw that coming.
that was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. Fernandez.
There will be 3 minutes
Chouameni.
at a time.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he plays one through. Oh, robust challenge. And he's there to get it away. Bremer is there to clear. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Those of you making their way home
So
on
a short
public
respite for the
transportation
players
today,
as they
please
prepare
watch the
themselves
screens
for
train departure
another
times
30
from
minutes.
all local major stations. Substitution on the field. Number 2, Ibrahima Konate.
Stern test this for the
Coming on the
endurance, for the
field
character of the players
number
as we
3,
head into extra time.
Substitution.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That is a brilliant interception. DiMarco gets it clear. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. Eder Militao cuts it out. Rodri. Wan-Bissaka. Looking to play him in. Wan-Bissaka. He is through here. And it's Fernandez. And Ndika. Oh, nice one too, very nice. It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chouameni attempts a clearance. Fernandez. And he's well... And he shoots! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Botafogo go into the lead. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he thumps it clear. And that's it for the first half
Hello,
of
everybody,
extra
and a quick
time.
announcement now. We would like to ask
Oh,
you all
what
to
a
kindly
comeback.
stay seated
Certainly
during
I
the
didn't
match.
see that coming,
Thank you for your
nor I think
cooperation.
did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. DiMarco. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Chouameni. Soboslai. It's a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
DiMarco. Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a hit! Botafogo close now to seeing this one through to the end. Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick announcement.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to today's
juices flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit.
Girassi! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely pass. And the finish! He scored!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. That's good running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Chooses to go back. Chouameni looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Tura. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Girassi might just make this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedri. Chouameni. And here's Dembele.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Fires it in low. Bellingham. Well, that's well seen too. Girassi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Girassi. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham purring through the gears. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. João Neves going full tilt down the left. Bellingham. Mbappe. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Great vision. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? That has been slung wide. Chance for a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Some good work on the right flank here. Soboslai receives him in a wide position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's Thuram, and he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Pinches it off him. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Dembele. Could move up a gear here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Jimenez cuts out the pass. Rodri. João Neves. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! It's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Girassi. Hangs in across. And that has been cleared. Taken back almost at once. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please refrain from...
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, easy pickings there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution.
Soboslai, ready to try one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Now it's Pedri. Can he get it through? He has a look out. Plays it in. Big chance! Decent enough try. Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. And he's cut it out. Indica. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to charge, surely!
And it's Pedri. Nuno Mendes. Szoboszlai. And it's Dembele. Dembele goes steaming for... It's Dembele! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes
Dembele.
on both sides, actually.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 9, Terho Girassi. Number 7, Hadrian. Number 25,
Real chance! He scores! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
He's got away. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's nice. Swept in. Danger averted for now. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's onto this. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Botafogo have a free kick. Indica and Gravenberg driving on and making good progress. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. He's well positioned here. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Soboslai with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kimmich, Botafogo looking to pop. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Osim, and the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. So what can they make of this? Girassi, and he's surging through. Jimenez makes the interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Girassi, Chouameni. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Kimmich. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Chouameni. The ball has bounced loose now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's Osimhen. Crunching tackle. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fernandez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will be the final act. Botafogo cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Hello everybody.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.